Hello, Spencer.
Hey,
Hi. I wondered if you could share with us a little bit about how God put the village of Gad on your heart.
uh, the village of Gode.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, let's say one year before Pastor Gordon came with an idea to have gospel outreach,
Okay.
and then we start at Kinskoff, Oblayon.
Okay.
That's the name of the property. So we went there and helped everybody. We have service together and have a lot of activity. So it was a vision to build a church. But there was a problem, and the project cannot continue at the same space.
Okay.
We call it Tikai Creole. It was a restaurant, but we used the space for the gospel outreach program. So as it cannot continue, I went to go there with Gordon. So when Gordon told me we need a space to have our gospel outreach program and then to have church planting, I told him, let me think about it. I will pray. And then God put in my heart, go there. And then I went to go there with Gordon. He saw the needs. The same day we went, he saw the devil's spirit was present. So the gospel message is needed. So at that time, Pastor Gordon said, wow, Spencer, you choose a good place because I can see that this place needs the gospel.
Needs the gospel.
Yes.
Yeah.
So at that time, we were looking for a place. I can say there's not a lot of houses at the
Available.
mountain. No,
Yeah.
there were small houses, but we were looking for a big house where we can use for the gospel outreach program to gather people and then to have a church. So
Okay.
at that time,
So there's two stages.
yes.
The gospel outreach and then the church growth.
Yes, the gospel outreach program is to gather the people
Okay.
therefore uh, we can have the people because
Yes.
the church is not the building,
No.
but it is us.
It
so
is us.
the first step is to gather
Yes.
people.
So that's your first step.
Yes, my
Yes.
first step will be gather the people
Yes.
and have some activity with them,
Okay.
and then we will hopefully work to have the church.
Okay. And what are your strategies to do that?
We have a good strategy. Our strategy consists of start working with young people,
Okay.
children, and women and men. So we will have a music lesson for the young,
Okay.
English class
Yes.
for the young, and then we will have a lot of other activity like alphabetization for the older women and men.
Yes.
So those are programs that will help them to come, and when they come, we will share the gospel with them and tell them our vision for the place.
Okay.
You see? And when they will come, we'll have those people, and with them, we will have the church.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. Where do you see it in a year from now?
And here from now, I see the church project, the church planting that is growing.
Okay.
Let's say right now we working and gathering people,
Yes.
and
Yes.
then have kind of activity just as I mentioned,
Yes.
and then hopefully if we have people
Yes.
that can help,
Yes.
because to have the church we need to buy a piece of land
Okay.
at Gode
Yes.
and then build the church
And then build from there.
and build exactly.
And how do you see FEJ fitting in with that?
FEJ is a complex, an organization. They have everything. They
Yes.
have church, they have school, they have orphanage and everything. FEJ could still help, like
Okay.
a partner
Okay.
or like a sponsor, because they already
Yes.
have school, they have church, they have orphanage. So when we try to build, they could help us.
So where do you see, we come from Emmanuel Baptist in Bloomfield, Ontario. Where do you see Emmanuel fitting in or as a supporter? What support could they be for that, for your growth?
I see Emmanuel Church in a place like a supporter, as you mentioned, a sponsor that can help and help in finding money to build
Okay,
the church and to buy the piece of land.
okay,
They can help us by bringing team because the project is more than that. I can expand a little bit.
right,
Our project is to have not only the church,
Okay.
and we think to have a guest house
Yes.
up there.
okay, a guest
When-
house and
yeah,
a church,
Exactly, when the guests come,
Right.
they can stay.
Yes,
And we plan to have a school.
okay,
When I say school, it's elementary school
yes,
and secondary school
Yes.
to help the community of Gode. I can tell the community is empty. There's nothing.
Okay.
No school, no hospital, no nothing. So our project is to start the church,
Yes.
try to build a school,
yes,
try to build a clinic
mm-hmm,
to give them all the helps we can do. But for now, our strategy is to start with the church.
start with the church,
The
yes.
church is the most important if we can have their heart, because mostly we were looking for not saved people. We went there last week and we went to go out for all people that is not Christian and call them to come.
Yes, to come to church.
Exactly. So that's the way you can build a new
And how
church.
many people came last Sunday?
Oh, a lot of people. A good part of the village.
Oh, they all came.
Yes, they came and we spoke and we have a good time with them. We went door to door and talked to them.
Okay,
Yeah. So that's the way I think.
so they seem to be receptive.
Oh yes, they got a very good response. We were so happy about it.
Yes, I'll bet.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
It was a good time. And when we went there, I see hope for the future.
do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I see if we have Emmanuel's church as sponsor that can help in those things that I just mentioned.
Yes.
So and here, the church project will grow and grow and grow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, God bless you. As
Thank
we begin the project by praying together and seeking God's guidance. In all our ways, we acknowledge Him, and He will direct the path.
Great.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Spencer.
Thank you.
That was wonderful.